As you can see, it looks a little bit different here. That's because we're in a new studio. I can't wait to show it to you. Let's get started. So if we start from the very top here, we're going down to the basement section, where we're greeted with this room right here, which is basically nothing right now. But we got a bunch of camera bags, a ladder. Oh, and it's Ivy the mini dachshund greeting us here. Hi Ivy, how's it going? Okay, and if we continue on here, we get to the main area, which is the composer studio. That would be me. So this is where all the magic happens, or it doesn't really happen. So if we start from right to left, I want to show you this. This is pretty much my extra desk here, where I put things that I don't really need at the moment. I guess I don't really need a sketch at the moment. Over here is my trusty SL990 XP, which I've had for many, many years. I've had it since I was at USC. I absolutely love this keyboard. I actually had this keyboard lugged all the way from California by mail just to get to me in New York, because I just love the way that this hammer keyboard feels. And so does Ivy. Moving on, we have one of my LG monitors over here on top of an IKEA file cabinet. That's just one way I have my second monitor. And back here is my binding machine, which I've also had since my USC days. And then there are a bunch of books that I might read or might not read. Then heading over here is my main desk setup, which has another LG monitor right here with my 2019 MacBook Pro and a bunch of other dongles right here. Dongle heaven. And of course, my trusty M Audio interface right here. Then we have my mouse, keyboard, all Mac stuff, of course, and my really tiny M Audio speakers, which I've had since my USC days. So I haven't bought really any gear since that time. Really just the monitors, the computer, and some of these dongles here. But really it's been the same stuff. I just never had a space this large to put it all in. If we keep going over here is just a printing mechanism, otherwise known as a printer. And then we have another IKEA kind of file cabinet here with a bunch of big staplers, rulers, all that kind of thing that one might need as a composer. So that's pretty much it. That's my little corner office right here. I've never had this much space to actually have everything all set up like this. And you might be asking, you know, why are you having your monitors like that? I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, I agree too. I want to show it to you. All right, so here at my main monitor here, basically the idea of the setup is that I wanted to have Sibelius open on my main monitor right here. And then when I head over to the second monitor right here, I actually have Logic Pro up. And the reason for that is I want to actually see everything I'm playing into Logic as I'm composing. And the nice thing is I can have my sketch paper right here kind of transferred in between all these different stations right here. I can put it on top of my keyboard and the file cabinet, which has this nice space right here. I can put the manuscript paper right here and lay it down between this file cabinet and this flat surface of the keyboard. And I got my pencil right here, so I don't have to like move my pencils around. And then right here, I got another huge space on my desk where I can put the sketch pad here and actually write by hand. So I try to figure out a way to write by hand as much as I can. So right here is one station. This is another station right here. And finally, this is the editing station, as it were. I don't have any computer in front of me to distract me. I don't have any keyboard to distract me. It's just me and the paper and this little handy desk over here. So it's really helpful for me now that I have more space to figure all this stuff out. All right, enough of this. Let's head over to the next part of the studio. This is actually my favorite part because it lets me be a little bit more creative in terms of getting away from music, because when you've done music all your life, it's actually nice to do something a little bit different. So this is my little different thing, my little hobby, being on this YouTube channel, of course. So right over here is my main light. This is what is this light? I have no idea what this light is. It's a Socani X60 with a mini light dome from Aperture. So this is a little small. I used it back when I was in my old apartment, all my old apartments in New York, and I might need to get a bigger one, but we'll see. For now, it's pretty good. Then over here, I got my Rode VideoMic Pro, which captures the sound while I'm sitting down right here. And then I have this little light over here from Aperture. This is an Aperture M9, I believe, and it gives me a little bit more light on the other side of my face. And as we go over here, oh, this is kind of fun. I have a music stand right here, so when I need to read a script or something like that, I can actually put it down over here and refer to it as I'm going through the video. And then over here, this is what's capturing everything, my trusted Canon M50. I should probably put the light on this back room here so you can see it, but it's just a normal little camera. Oftentimes in most of the videos you see, I actually use an iPhone, my iPhone that I'm filming right now. And oftentimes that gives you even better quality in some ways. Now behind this is another kind of area of the basement, which right now doesn't look too pretty, but hopefully one day this would be a recording area, maybe for a solo, duo, trio, quartet, that kind of thing. And I'd really like to have that right here. But for right now, it's kind of like the storage area where I'm gonna obviously be organizing things and getting it at least looking a little better, a little more pleasing on the eye. And down there are all my scores and that kind of thing, and a bunch of tabloid size envelopes. Those are very, very useful. Now check this out. This is my favorite part of the studio by far. It gets its own dedicated bathroom. Look at that. Full-size bathroom with a little toilet and a shower. No shower curtain or anything right now. I haven't been using it, to be honest. But it's nice to know that it's there. And if you're still watching thus far, I feel like it's because you're a subscriber and you're just interested to know what's going on right now at this moment with this channel. I'm really looking forward to sharing you guys a lot more content in the coming weeks as I get used to this space and figure out what's the most relevant content to show you. I still am composing. I compose in this studio about 3 hours a day now. I've been kind of keeping track of it as I'm going through. I only just moved in here a few weeks ago, so I'm still getting used to the space, but it's so far very conducive to composing. It's very, very quiet down here. I have a lot of natural light, especially during the day. And then at night, I'm hoping to give you guys some more something valuable, I guess, to watch as you're making your way as a composer, as a musician, or even someone that just enjoys listening to new classical music. I hope that this will give you a little bit of insight of what it's like to be a quote-unquote working composer. All right, thank you so much and see you next time.